So week one of 10 in this Project 220 Berlin or Bust. Just to sort of intro this week's training. I thought it'd be good to just say talk a little bit about why 220 matters, and more importantly why it matters to me. Running ultimately is a selfish sport. We only certainly do it for our own gratification, really. Nobody's going to win any prizes for running 220 at the marathon, and it's certainly very mediocre by national and international standards. But at a personal level, I see 220 as a really decent quality time, and one that's actually probably quite close to my potential at the distance, given my my age and my background, and so to be able to get into the 219s, or maybe even the 218s would really help with making me satisfied as a marathon runner, and then it will really sort of help me to go on and build and do different and longer distance events from there. So that's why it matters to me. In the grand scheme of things, it really doesn't matter, obviously, but to me, it'll just mean me getting a bit closer to as good as I can be, and that's for me what running's all about. It's a very honest sport. The more you put in, the more you generally get out, and that's why I love it. It's just it's a process, and there's a formula to it. So that's why I'm looking to go 220, and why it matters. That's what gets me out of bed every morning. If I don't get out of bed to go for my run, I know that I'm a little bit further away from reaching that goal. So that's what really sort of drives me and motivates me. Just to give an overview of this week's training then. So it was the first proper week of training. There were 3 sessions in there, marathon specific. So on the Monday I did a 14-mile fartlek on the treadmill, which was 20 minutes. It was about marathon effort, really, and it came in around 5:40 something or other. So it's 17.3 kilometers per hour. Then I did 4 times 3 minutes at 18.3 kilometers per hour, and then another 20 minutes at 17.3. So it was a good sustained workout, where there was some decent aerobic sort of effort zones in there. I then did a fartlek session on Wednesday, which was 15 times a minute at 20 kilometers per hour. Now, unfortunately, my legs hadn't actually recovered sufficiently enough to do that, and I realised fairly early on that it probably was a good idea to knock that one on the head. So that's what I did, and I ended up just doing the eight times a minute. But it was okay. It's better to knock those ones on the head if you know that you're just too tired to get them done. And then on Saturday I did my long run, which was again marathon specific. It was 10 miles at a decent pace, so 6:07 per mile I think I averaged for that section, and then another 5 miles at 5:47 per mile. And that second effort block was probably around marathon effort. So it shows that I've got quite a lot of work to do over the coming weeks. But as I introduce more of these types of sessions, I should certainly see my fitness starting to increase quite quickly and quite substantially. So that's good. Body composition has improved a little bit. I'm still way too fat. If you look on my blog, you'll be able to see a picture as I am now, and a picture of me early April when I was probably in the shape of my life, and it's fair to say I was quite skinny there. and you know, I need to get down to that sort of leanness again if I am to run well and to my potential in Berlin. So diet's going well. You know, gradually seeing bits of fat drop off me, which is pleasing, and just got to keep working. The aerobic fitness, aerobic efficiency is again improving marginally at the moment, but that's fairly normal for me. It'll normally takes a couple of weeks to really start seeing some big drops in that. But I hope you know, hope that will happen in due course, and I'll be able to feed back on that as and when it hopefully happens. So that's really this week's training. Next week is going to be, you know, again a few more miles. I may well repeat the session that I did on Monday, but do it out on the road, just to see actually what true marathon pace is coming in at the moment. And then I do plan to do a 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off session, but I'll, you know, leave an extra day's worth of recovery in there, and then obviously some sort of long run at the weekend. I may go for a steady long as opposed to a split progressive as I did this week, but I'll make my mind up a little bit close to the time on that. So that's pretty much the roundup to this week. And if you've got any questions or if you've got any comments to make, please do so below. Feel free to subscribe if you're that way inclined. Like and share around. You know, I mean, some people find this stuff interesting, believe it or not, but I just like talking about it. It gives me a good sort of outlet to talk about how I feel my training's going. So I think it's going okay. I would be worried if I was fit right now. If I was fit right now, I'd be quite scared that there's no way I would be fit at the end of September. So it's quite reassuring in a way that I am unfit, because, you know, I can get fit quite quickly, and, you know, 9 weeks away is close, but quite far as well. So it's all good at the moment. It's all good. So that's it for this week, and I'll catch up with you soon. Cheers.